Welcome to our weekly catch up with Peter. Hi Pete, great result on Saturday, played third in the league, Macclesfield, first time we ever played them. As a supporter it was a fantastic result and a fantastic game. Can I have a little bit of your feedback on it?
Yeah, obviously really proud, great result. Still think we left stuff on the pitch. When I've watched some of the highlights back, the try we conceded, one time we lose our shape in defence and they score, but we were very clinical in attack. We got 3 chances, scored 3 tries, we took them really well. Thought the defence, particularly in the second half, was really good. Our scramble, to be honest, I was caught a bit by surprise with the way they played. I thought they moved the ball a bit more, especially in the first half. I think if they'd have stuck with that, they might have had a bit more success. They tightened it up a bit and tried to go through us, and really worked in our favour. Our defence has been absolutely phenomenal this season, and that continued on Saturday. Going into the second half, I think we just managed the game really well again. But as a collective, it's not just a couple of people are making the right decisions at the right time and playing the right areas, which is good to see. We're not forcing it down people's throats. It comes naturally. So that's the important thing. We're not having to force it on the training pitch. It's come natural to the lads.
Yeah, as somebody who was watching it on Saturday, you're right. Our defence, I don't know what it is. It's just like it's nobody's getting through us. If you want to get through us, you're going to have to work twice as hard as what we are. It's just fantastic to see.
Yeah, it's not bad for a team that does no contact.
Yeah, I know.
No, I think it's a couple of things. I think the lads have matured. We've got a team full of men now, if that makes sense. Whereas before we had lads who were still developing, and now we've got a team full of grown-ups.
Well, even Joe Ross, like you say, he's the youngest player on the pitch.
Yeah.
He's not out of place, is he?
No, of course not. But that's because he's got everyone around him that's helping him as well.
Yeah.
He's not being exposed because we've got a lot of people helping him. The defence is quite hard to really. I think we've worked a lot on our work rate. We've got our particularly our sort of back row and second row. I'll use them as a prime example. They can all play in any position.
Yeah.
Particularly in the back row and second row, they can all mix and match. They're all equally as fit as each other. They get on the park and they're making an awful lot of tackles. But as a defensive line as well, in a back line, we're strong. We're a unit, and it's working really well. But it just shows, we switched off once on Saturday and they scored. We got out of shape.
We would expect that though from teams of that quality.
Yeah, I'd expect it, but I'm still disappointed that it happened.
Well, yeah, of course you are, because like he says, it's something that we do pride ourselves on. The points that we've conceded this year is fantastic.
Oh, of course it is really good, but it's also a testament to how hard the lads are willing to work. I suppose with a team spirit, that all fits in. But it's really good. To be honest with you, it's great for a coach, but it's also great to play. And I'm a player first. I play because I enjoy playing, and coaching sort of comes with that for me.
Yeah.
It's great to be a part of.
Well, I spoke to their main sponsor at the end of the game, and he was gobsmacked at how fit and how defensive minded we were when we needed to be.
Mm-hmm.
He says they have never come across that for such a long time, and they actually believe that was one of their best performances of the season.
Yeah, that's what I was told afterwards as well. But I think it was the first 20 minutes, and 2 or 3 of their forwards, 2 of the bigger forwards, said, "Don't worry lads, these will tire out." And I'm looking around thinking, I think you're underestimating us a little bit.
It's quite funny, I was told that from the sideline as well.
Don't worry, these will tire out. I said, "Oh, they'll keep going. Don't worry, we'll keep plodding away." No, it's really pleasing. Obviously, we've always been a fit team, but it's a difference between a run round, like headless chickens, or run round and being structured and organised and making your tackles and being physically fit, not just aerobically being able to run around.
Yeah, well, changing the subject a little bit, we'll go on to the seconds. Got back into it again this week, cracking result for him at home.
Yeah.
After the fiasco of the Mountain game. So, we're progressing even at the seconds and 13.
Yeah, of course we are. I think we actually forget how many players we haven't got available at the minute. And the second team on Saturday was quite stretched. The bench was filled with Colts, which is great, and I'm absolutely chuffed that they're coming through, because that's what we want. But we don't want to be in a situation where we have to be forced to use them. It should be by choice. Should be bringing them in smoothly, getting them in the right sort of games, the right sort of players around them. That being said, we need to get a win on Saturday, and the lads performed. I'm glad they stuck together. They enjoyed the win by the sounds of it. hopefully we'll have a good couple of weeks together and move on for the next couple of games.
I'm going to pick one of them calls out, young Dylan Penny.
Yeah.
The feedback from about him particularly was, this kid's something special as well, especially as a front rower.
You don't get picked to play for Wales unless you're going to be good. Obviously we've waited until he's 18 so he can play in his natural position, which is front row. He's trained a couple of times with the seniors now. He fits the bill perfectly for us. He's a modern day prop. He's fantastic hands, loves an offload. Someone we've had our eye on for a while, but he's not the only one. There's loads of them, which is great. And he's a Billingham lad.
Yeah, that's another great thing.
Been here since he was a kid, so brilliant.
And now going on to the thirds then, for me personally, because it's the last team I played for, it's like performance of the day, going and playing Hartlepool Rovers seconds and beating them 38-0. You know,
yeah, it's a great result. Like I said, I've said it the past couple of interviews that we've done, losing that first game against Stockton's the best thing that happened for them. I think you put the shits up them a little bit.
Yeah.
Thought, you know, we need to knuckle down and concentrate here because it's not going to be easy. And they went in with the right mentality, they've got the confidence back. The lads really get to play, they get games every week, and they're good games as well. Even though it was only 38-0, I'm sure it was a really close game. So obviously they're over the moon, and now they're all starting to believe that they can do something really special and come from the league below, win the next league. But you know, I think they've got a week off this week, I'm not sure.
I think all three teams have got a week off
and
this
then
weekend.
They've got a tough game next week against Stockton. So they're really enjoying it.
That's Stockton back here, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's a credit to the lads, but it's also credit to me as well. I know he's forcing it down their necks to get down training and work hard and try and implement the stuff that we do. If we can get 3 teams and a Colts all playing the same type of rugby, as well as all our juniors and minis, which we're trying to do.
Well, that helps with having senior players in the coaching setup at the junior level, isn't it?
I know, and I sometimes you go on social media and you see some of the other clubs in the league or the league below, and they post about one player coaching a junior team, and it's massive for them. If you come here on a Wednesday night, a Tuesday, Thursday, or a Sunday, there's like 10.
Full of seniors,
there's 10 first teamers, the second teamers, there's 5 third teamers. They're not dads. These are young lads that come out at their own time. Might even go over, but they turn up and they enjoy it when they're putting stuff back at the club, which is great.
Yeah. So anyway, we've got a week off this week. What's the plans for it?
Well, we'll do a bit of fitness. We'll keep ourselves fresh. Play a bit of football. We'll have a bit of a laugh and a joke, but as we always do, you know, I think it's a fine balance of keeping everybody happy and overworking everyone. You know, I think we want to be the fittest team in the league, but we can overdo it. And I think last year we ran out of steam a little bit, so this year's a bit of a fine balance. So we'll do some fitness tonight. We'll play some games, play a bit of football. Thursday will be a little bit shorter. We're going for a Chinese together afterwards. So we'll be fairly relaxed, but you know, we're fully focused on Blackburn week on Saturday.
Any new injury worries?
Not that I'm aware of, no. Everyone's alright, I think.
Oh well, that's good. Right, thanks again, Pete, and well done on Saturday.